Mira sees the light. One warm September night, on the outer banks of North Carolina, soft sea breezes filled the air. The moon was full. Mira could feel the energy in the air. She felt something exciting was going to happen. She loved everything about the ocean, and this evening she had come down to the beach to enjoy the salty night air and hear the waves lapping gently against the sand. Mira closed her eyes and listened to the waves. The gentle rolling sound was calming. Suddenly, Mira could hear another sound too. She listened carefully. The sound was so faint she could barely hear it. She held her breath. The sound was still there. Scritch, 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 shuffle, shuffle, scritch, scritch, scratch, shuffle, shuffle. Mira opened her eyes and looked down at the sand. It was moving. All of a sudden, she could see a tiny head poking out. Then she saw 4 tiny flippers and a shell. A turtle had emerged. Mira looked in amazement at the baby turtle. In the moonlight, she could just make out the green and brown pattern on its quarter-sized shell. It was so small. She looked closely and saw that it had a little bitty beak with a sharp point. Mira watched with wonder as other baby turtles began to emerge. One by one, they struggled out of their underground nests. Soon, the beach was like a moving carpet of tiny turtles. Mira knew the turtles should head towards the waves and swim away, so she was puzzled when they began to pull themselves toward the dunes. Why would the turtles be going away from the ocean? Suddenly, she remembered something her grandmother had told her. Loggerhead sea turtles come back here every year in April. They bury their eggs on the beach, and in the first week of September, those baby turtles hatch and head back down to the sea. But some of them never make it. Sometimes they die going across the dunes, trying to find those bright lights on the houses. Every day there are more houses being built on the dunes. That means more and more lights to confuse the sea turtles. Mira looked out across at the dunes at her house. It was a simple house with weathered wooden shingles and a small back porch. Mira saw her mother and father sitting on the porch, sipping lemonade and rocking her baby sister. She could see them because her house had 2 bright lights that lit up the porch. Mira began to run. She raced over the dunes and didn't stop running until she reached the house. Her words came out in a frenzy. "The turtles are hatching! We have to help the turtles!" With that, Mira ran into the house and turned off the bright porch lights. "Come and see!" she shouted. In a rush, she was off running down the dunes with her whole family trailing behind her. They reached the beach just in time to see the tiny turtle slipping silently into the waves. Mira watched as the last turtle entered the water. As the turtle swam away, it looked back at Mira. In the moonlight, Mira thought she saw it smile.